When I was a little kid growing up in the church, I had a lot of questions. I had a lot of questions about Moses. I had a lot of questions about Jonah. I had a lot of questions about VeggieTales and just how the Bible made sense alone, and who constructed the Bible, who made the chapters, all this different type of stuff. And the number one thing that I found interesting was that the people who were teaching me about the Bible, the people who were teaching me about God, didn't have the answers to my questions. It was almost as if they was just programmed and conditioned to believe in these things without really giving real hard critical analysis on it. Like, there was no real critical deep thinking. There was no really assessments done to their faith and to how they were indoctrined to visualize God. And when I became of age and I start to really think for myself and start asking questions for myself and start to research for myself, I came to different conclusions than my family did. I came to different conclusions than the pastor did. So when I realized that the person that I was worshiping, the person that I was giving praise to, whenever I called on Jesus, whenever I was subscribing my life to this religion of Christianity, I was giving my life and my life force to something that was not being for my best advantage. The religion of Christianity was never for my self-interest or for my best interest. It was for the interest of another set of people. Because the Christianity that was given to us, the religion that was indoctrinated into a lot of us as black people, was to advance another set and race of people. And this has been passed on for generations upon generations. But one thing that I find interesting about that is we have been taught not to question. And with us being taught not to question, we have been taught to keep our heads out of the books. Now, something that I love to, realign with when it comes to this concept is Frederick Douglass had this conception due to his upbringing that a slave, it is unfit for a slave to have knowledge. And when a man or a woman, when a person has knowledge, they no longer will be subjugated or confined to any type of, system or way of being to another person. And so for you as being a critical thinker, for you as being somebody who thinks outside of the box, you begin to ask questions. You begin to reassess who you are in your belief system and how you have this connection with divine creation with divine intelligence. You no longer subscribe to the religion that they gave you. You now can understand that it's not even about worshiping somebody outside of myself. It's not about finding God or waiting for somebody to come back to save me. I am the extension, the full manifestation of God as a human, and it is my duty, my obligation to save myself. It all starts with asking the question.